These are images from the Ukrainian attack on the combined heat and power plant and power station in Belgorod, Russia, less than 50 kilometers from the Ukrainian border. The result? Half the city was left without power. The Ukrainian missiles over Russia are a response to the weekend attack by the Russians, when hundreds of drones and dozens of missiles fell on Sumy, Odessa, and above all, Kyiv. According to Ukrainian authorities, at least 4 people were killed and nearly 40 were injured. The death toll in Ukraine could have been much worse. This Protestant pastor speaks of a miracle. The missile fell right next to his house, but despite enormous damage, no one was hurt. This is part of the missile. This is my house. My children were here. Thank God we are all alive. The morning revealed the extent of the damage. My children were sleeping here, and the missile flew through. We are alive. Over 3.5 years into the Russian invasion, Ukraine may receive a very valuable weapon: the United States' consent to strike deep into Russian territory.
I want to go.
Yesterday, in an interview with Fox News, President Trump's special envoy for Ukraine, Keith Kellogg, spoke about this.
I think reading what he has said and reading what Vice President Vance has said, as well as Secretary Rubio, the answer is yes. Use the ability to hit deep. There are no such things as sanctuaries.
Keith Kellogg, pictured here meeting with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky on the sidelines of the recent UN summit in New York, added that Ukraine is also seeking Tomahawk long-range missiles, which can destroy targets up to 1,600 kilometers away. This could change the course of the war, although the White House has yet to make a final decision. Tomahawks in the hands of Ukrainian soldiers pose a deadly threat to Russian military bases, the arms industry, airports, and ports. The approval of strikes deep inside Russia is further proof that President Trump is losing patience with Putin, calling Russia a paper tiger and claiming that Ukraine is capable of regaining all its territories, including Donbass and Crimea. I think, on one hand, this is because of what President Trump knows, but on the other hand, it is also the work that we, the leaders of Central and Eastern European countries, including myself as the President of Poland, have been consistently doing, because this narrative is unambiguous. Kyiv's military reinforcement comes at a time when Russia has deliberately violated the airspace of NATO countries several times over the course of the last month.
The drone wave against Poland on the night of September 10 was a test not only for Poland but for all NATO. Russian jets violated Estonia's airspace, and the new drone incidents in northern Europe are another test for NATO as a whole. Russia is testing how far it can go.
Poland and the Baltic states are implementing a plan to build concrete bunkers and anti-drone networks around key energy facilities. We are witnessing Russian aggression. We are seeing acts of sabotage across Europe. So we must be ready. And we, in Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, and Poland, are border countries for the whole of Europe. We expect our projects to be replicated in other countries. Polskie Sieci Elektroenergetyczne, Poland's primary electricity transmission system operator, plans to create its own armed security unit and use helicopters to secure the connection with Lithuania through the Suwałki Gap.